As a viewer of this channel, there's an exclusive offer from Unique Style Racing to get these headlights for cheaper than you'll get them anywhere online. All that information will be in the description below, and you get $75 off from Unique Style Racing with the code in the description below, and that's exclusive to my viewers. So if you want to get them the cheapest online, use that code and enjoy. What's up everybody, and welcome to Marty Motoring. Today we're going to replace these headlights with VLAND headlights on my Lexus IS 350. So a lot of people have asked me, are the VLAND headlights good? Are you going to get them? You know, should I get them? How easy are they to install? And I'm answering all those questions today. The VLANDs are a triple LED headlight, and they offer some features that some of the other aftermarket headlights don't have. Now with any aftermarket headlight, you're going to lose the AFS system, and you have to pull a fuse under the dash so that the light doesn't come on. These are just a traditional style headlight. You know, they're meant for halogen bulbs, but I put the LED. The cutoff is good. Everything's really nice on them. I haven't had any complaints with them. The VLANs do look a little more premium, nicer, has a triple LED beam and everything like that. So we're gonna dive in and take a look. I hope I'm able to answer all the questions that people have been asking in this video. Also, a note, this is my old bumper without the lip, and it's actually cracked on the side. I have a replacement one I'll be putting on at the end once I install the lights. So you'll see a little bit of difference there as far as the bumper goes. But yeah, we're gonna be focusing on the lights today. So when you order the lights, this is the box they'll come in. These don't come with the bottom plastic brackets. You actually have to remove those from if you're coming from the factory halogen or the factory HID. This will work for both. I had factory HIDs on my car and I switched to LED lights. Halogen lights, like, it all works the same, the plug is the same. I removed the bracket from my factory lights and put them on here, and now I'm gonna have to remove them from the lights I have on the car to put them onto these. Now another thing to note when you order is there's two options, clear or amber side markers. I went with clear just because I think it looks really clean. It's all LED based. You have an LED strip that's a switchback. So this will turn amber when you go to turn, and then it goes back to white as your daytime running light. You have your high beam and low beam all within the triple beam LED setup here. Most headlights you have to adjust the leveling manually, and they seem to be sealed pretty well. Hopefully the fitment is good. Let's check it out. We also get this bag and instructions here. So yeah, your low beam, that's your high beam, and the turn signal and running DRL. Headlight left and right adjusting screw, that's manual, and then this is a up and down, or at least adjustable leveling. Looks like if we plug into that extra wire, this goes into the front driver side fuse box in a 10 amp position. Now the first step is to pop the hood and get the bumper off. I have mine set up with only a few clips and bolts, but if you're coming from a stock IS, there might be a little more to it. I find using these makes things a little bit faster. Also to note, I don't have my front wheel wells in. I'm going to be putting those back in, but I had them out for now. And also your fog lights will still be connected, and the bottom of the bumper might still be connected, so watch out for that. You don't have to remove the whole thing, but it makes it a lot easier. I'm going to leave it like this because you can also do it just like this. Now you do need to move this crash bar thing out of the way, but now you're able to access everything. The next step is to remove the 3 bolts that are all 10 millimeter that hold in the headlight. There's one here, one on the side. This might be hard to see, but there's like a strange clip. So this is the factory part, this is the headlight part. So what you want to do is push towards, and then it'll come off. So the whole harness, this is like the headlight harness, it all clips in with this one thing. I think this was for the parking sensors, which I no longer have on this bumper. So I've never reconnected that, never had issues kind of just pops up like that. But this is the bracket I was talking about. It's 3 screws, and that will need to be put onto the VLAND headlights. So here we are with the old headlight, and I would just use a Phillips screwdriver. Alright, and the bracket can literally just be removed like this. It does have holes that it lines up with, but there it is. It can now be put onto the VLAND headlight. Let's just line this up. Just like, let's get this side on. Get this off to the side, and then just kind of place this in here. Lining everything up. Kind of clicks into place. And we'll pull our other connector up here, just in case we want to use that. But the plastic tab is up here. This stays here. There's 1 screw here and 1 screw there. What we do want to do is connect this harness. So you can see there's like 4 bigger tabs that'll go here. So there we go. Now we are in direct sunlight, but we can get a feel for what this is going to work like. The very top fuse there in the front driver's side, you have to replace that one, the 10 amp, and plug that in. And as I was saying earlier, you do have to remove that 7.5 amp fuse from the bottom so that you don't get any dash lights. Let's look at the fitment here. It's pretty decent. I would say 9 out of 10. They didn't snap in place quite as easily as I thought they might, so you just have to kind of wiggle them in there. But as far as lining up with the fender, pretty good. An hour later, we got the new bumper all set up with the fog lights, the new lip, the grill, got everything in order, even took the mini bike out. And now we're going to install the bumper and see how it looks. You want to make sure you put back the crash bar. If you're wondering what fog lights I'm using, they're Oxbeam brand, and I have a video on it, so check that one out. Now I should mention at this point, mine is a 2007. Some of the newer ones have a different grille style, but a lot of this is going to be the same. That looks awesome. So this fuse bypasses, it pretty much gains power. So if we do the ignition like it says, when you turn the car on, those will come on. And lastly, we just want to tuck the cable kind of out of the way here, from the driver's side over to the passenger side. I think this should work, so let's test it out. As I was making this video, I made a post on Instagram, and I was informed that the high beams do act as the daytime running lights, unfortunately, just like the factory design. So with these being LED, they will blink rapidly unless you disable the daytime running light. Now this check mark is a separate daytime running light because of the wiring we installed. So you do need to disable your daytime running light if you don't want your high beam blinking rapidly. That's something to note. The way to disable the high beams is to use Toyota TechStream, like this video I did. You can do it on your own, or you can bring it to a Toyota or Lexus dealer and they will be able to disable the DRL, daytime running light, for you. Well, those are the VLAND headlights. That's the install. Here are a couple of night shots I got. You can see the cutoff line is pretty good. I did have to adjust them a little bit. There's an adjustment screw in the back. I've just had to point them up a little bit. They're pointed down from the factory. I think they project really well and they work really well. Once I wired up the daytime running lights, that made a big difference. Now again, if you want these for really cheap, Unique Style Racing does have a limited quantity with the Get VLAND code. You can get $75 off a set, and now you know how to install them. So if you have any questions, comments, drop them in the comments below and I will try to address them. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to Marty Motoring, hit that subscribe button for more content. And as always, keep those wheels turning.